I love Thanksgiving. I might even go as far as saying that it's my favorite holiday. But when I chose to study abroad at the University of St. Andrews in Scotland for the fall 2012 semester, it didn't even cross my mind that I'd be missing this great holiday. Luckily, my American friends at St. Andrews shared my love of Thanksgiving, so we decided we would make a potluck dinner. I love to bake, so I offered to make my mom's chocolate pie. Little did I know this experience would be a lot more difficult than I expected. Things are quite a bit different in the UK than in the US, one example being the grocery store. When I went to get the ingredients for my pie at Tesco, finding what I needed was almost impossible. The eggs were refrigerated, the butter was labeled as lard, and they didn't even sell pre-made pie crusts or disposable pie tins. When I asked for help from the Tesco employees to find these simple items, they all looked at me like I was crazy. After pacing the store for what seemed like an eternity, I finally had all my ingredients, but I then had to rush to another store on the opposite side of town to find a pie tin. Unlike in the US, St. Andrews didn't have any big box stores, so I often had to go to many different stores to get everything I needed. I made it to the Pots and Pans store just before it closed at 5 p.m. That was another major adjustment for me, since I was so used to stores being open 24 hours in the US. When I made it back to my hall, I figured the baking part would be easy, but similarly to my grocery experience, things weren't quite what I expected. The measuring cups used the metric system, which I was unfamiliar with, so I basically guesstimated the ingredients. When it was time for me to use the oven, I was confused again since the ovens operated using Celsius instead of Fahrenheit. After a crazy day of shopping and baking, my pie was finally done and I was ready to celebrate Thanksgiving. Of course, my pie wasn't quite as good as my mom's, but it was still a Thanksgiving to remember. Even though I missed eating turkey and pie last year, I can definitely say that I'm thankful for my time abroad in Scotland, as the friends and memories I made will stay with me for a lifetime.